And then what else do you like? We've got the North Carolina releasing more video footage and Keith Lamont Scott shooting. What else
I'd like to talk about the kid Brian Oakley.
is that? Let's see, which one
Yeah,
is
that's
that?
in there. I'm starring him. Yeah,
That's the kid who got beat up. He's still got a fractured skull. We've started a campaign, a get well card and a fundraising campaign for him.
Okay, because he was supporting Blue Lives or cops, and he was assaulted.
Yeah, he's in bad shape. He's got a fractured skull.
Oh, poor kid. He's 17.
Simply because he had, and that's not the only one, Angie. I just got some information about a 14-year-old who committed suicide because of being bullied because he was in the junior police program in a high school.
Oh my gosh, that's horrible. What you got again? What you got back there? Any good snacks in the kitchen?
Who, me?
Are you in the kitchen?
Oh no, that's I'm in my office.
Oh, okay.
But it looks like a kitchen, I know.
There's a lot of counter space.
Let's see, wait a minute. Let me put up my little.
Well, he's decorating for you, Angie.
Yeah, he is. That's nice.
I'm trying, but I don't know if it's gonna work. Let's see.
We have 20 seconds to figure it out, and then we're on the air.
Here we go.
You're on Facebook Live right now.
You putting Blue Lives Matter in the sink over there?
That's the Archangel Saint Michael.
And his head's right
saint
in
of
front of
police
it.
officers.
10 seconds.
You can share our feed if you want, Randy.
What?
You can share later on. You can share from Daybreak USA Facebook on your Facebook our interview.
Great.
Welcome back to Daybreak USA.
Lieutenant Randy Sutton is a former police officer, actor, radio host, and the national spokesman for Blue Lives Matter, and the author of the book, A Cop's Life, True Stories from the Heart Behind the Badge. Our interview is on Facebook Live right now as well at Daybreak USA. And Randy, we have several stories to talk about, including the clerk that wouldn't fill the balloon order for a cop's funeral, a 17-year-old boy with a broken skull who backed police officers, a 14-year-old who was bullied for being in a police group, and he committed suicide, and then the Albuquerque judge releasing the woman who beat an officer over the head with a rock. So, wow, where do you want to start?
We never seem to have running out of topics about the madness going on, do we?
No, we absolutely do not. And, there's also authorities in North Carolina, they're releasing the remaining video footage of the police shooting death of Keith Lamont Scott as well.
Well, that's good. I'm glad. The more transparency, the better. The police did exactly what they should have done. But let's talk about Brian Oakley. He's the 17-year-old in Alabama. This poor young man, 17 years old, there was a Black Lives Matter support march or something in his high school. And he posted on his Facebook post, pro-police Blue Lives Matter comments. Well, he's walking home from school and 5 to 8 adults, not even people in high school, jumped him, beat him so badly that he's battling for his life right now in a hospital. He's unconscious. He has a fractured skull amongst other injuries because he supported the police, Angie. So here's what we've done at Blue Lives Matter and on from my Facebook page at Randy Sutton, public figure. We've started a Get Well card campaign. So if anyone would like to send a Get Well card to this boy, have him come on to my page. That's Randy Sutton, public figure. I'll give the information of where to send them. We've also started a fundraising campaign at officerdown.us.
Yeah, because he's in critical condition with, a brain injury. And so, so we'll get all the information at the end of the interview as well for this young man. And then you said a 14-year-old, and this is really hard to talk about, actually killed himself because he was being bullied because he was in a young police group.
I just got this information yesterday, very disturbing, from a personal friend of mine in a small town. And the police are just beside themselves because this young man was in the junior police club at high school.
Right.
And he was bullied so badly over an extended period of time he committed suicide
Oh.
because he supported the police. I mean,
And
what kind of madness is going on in this country?
And then he was interested in becoming a police officer at some point in life. I mean, we need to have
Yeah.
police officers. We need to get young people interested in joining the police force. And we're not ever protecting bad cops when we do these segments. We're not, protecting the few bad apples. We're protecting police overall, all the good cops going to work every day doing their job. Now, the funeral situation with Party City, the employee who refused to fill the balloon order for an officer's memorial. Give us a few more details on this one.
This is another, it's just unimaginable that one human can treat another like this. The family of a deceased police officer went to Party City in order to they wanted black and blue balloons to denote the thin blue line and the mourning for his memorial. And the employee refused to give them service because they said that they wouldn't serve somebody who is related to a police officer because they're racist or some nonsense like this. That's what we've come down to. And the Party City has made the usual politically correct public statement. We're looking into this matter.
Yeah,
well, this matter should end in one way: termination and an apology.
Party City is committed to our customers in the community. Corporate management is looking into the matter to uncover what transpired and will take action accordingly. So it'll be interesting to see what comes out of that. What about the judge who released a woman who beat a police officer over the head with a rock?
This is in Albuquerque. A police officer had responded to a woman sleeping in the street, and she had her hand down her pants. And fearing for a weapon, the officer asked her to remove her hand. And when she did, she grabbed her purse, which had a big rock in it, and she smashed it over the police officer's head, and it caused he had to get staples in his head. It's a pretty significant injury. So of course he gets her in custody, takes her down, books her. Well, a lot of people, especially homeless folks, they don't want to be identified. They just refuse to tell us who they are, and until their fingerprints come back, you can't identify them. So you book them in as Jane Doe. Well, the judge, because she wasn't identified, he released her. I mean, you don't release somebody that you haven't identified. But
no, that's assaulted a police officer that, he had to get staples in his head due to the assault.
So the incompetence of the judge, or the fact that he just didn't feel that it warranted her staying in jail, and he released her.
All right, if we want to support Brian Ogle and your efforts to send him cards, again, the boy who was jumped by adults because he put pro-police postings on his, social media pages, where do we go again, Randy?
For the fundraiser, it's officerdown.us, officerdown.us. That's where we're raising funds for him. And the letters and the cards, if you go to my Facebook page, I have it posted, because it's a fairly long address. It's care of the chief of police in this small town in Alabama. But go to Randy Sutton, public figure, and you'll have all the information plus the updates on this young man's condition.
Excellent. And go to Facebook Daybreak USA if you want to see this interview, the live stream, or the interview again. Thank you very much, Randy.
Thank you, Angie.
Wonderful. Thank you, Randy.
So how do I
awesome.
link this to my Facebook page?